Mike Singer.
Hey, Michael, what did you see on that Jamal play in the third quarter, and did he give you any explanation before he left the court?
I honestly, Mike, I'm not just saying this. I have not even seen the replay of that yet. I did ask Zach Zarba, the crew chief, and he said it was, fairly obvious. So, Zach's a hell of an official. So I'll look at it. Jamal didn't say anything. I think it got to that point. There was a lot of physicality between those two. They came out very aggressive in that third quarter, which you knew they would after our first half. But I can't speak too much more in detail about it because I haven't seen the replay of it yet. So hopefully it's nothing more than Jamal being ejected tonight, and we can use it as a learning experience.
Vic Lombardi.
Coach, in that third quarter sequence, Dallas takes a 7-point lead. Things could have gotten crazy there, but your team persevered. What was the reason there? How did you hold it together?
Well, I think it came down to the fourth quarter. And the group that started the fourth quarter, Vic, I thought was incredible. I'm really proud of RJ Hampton. First real stretch of minutes he's gotten in a tight ball game. And I think the 5 or 6 minutes that he played, 5:45, he made an impact. Tim Hardaway Jr. is a very good player. He was, killing us in that third quarter with his catch and shoot. And I thought RJ did a really good job of defending him. And then on offense, making hustle plays, coming up with loose balls, offensive rebounds. So really valuable minutes for RJ. But that group of Facu, Monte, RJ, Michael, and Jamychal started it off. And then when we went back to our starters, they closed the deal. 19 points allowed in the fourth quarter, 32% from the field, and 30 from three, 3 of 10. And the second half, Vic, we didn't foul Luka Doncic one time. He was there 10 times in the first, 8 times in the first quarter. But we don't win that game if we don't buckle down on defense, and we did that. So it was really it was great to see, and we're off to a really good start on this long road trip.
Go to Joel Rush.
Hey, Coach. Facu Campazzo had a pretty minimal stat line tonight, except for his plus 12. What do you see him doing out there that's contributing to winning?
Yeah, like I mentioned, that group to start the fourth quarter played really hard. They defended at a high level, and they played with passion. I thought they played hard. And, good things happen when you play hard. I know it's cliche, but it's so true. And that kind of is who Facu Campazzo is. He plays hard, whether you're playing for 2 minutes, 10, 20, 30 minutes, he's going to play the same way. He has an impact. He makes winning plays on both ends. He makes plays for his teammates on offense, and he just competes at a really high level on defense. What he lacks in size, he more than makes up for with the size of his heart and his competitive spirit. So that was fun. Michael Porter, usually guys ask the first 5 questions are about Michael. So since you guys haven't brought it up, I'll speak about Michael. He was tremendous tonight. Obviously, I thought our bench as a whole, our bench scored 63 points to their 29 in Dallas. But Michael goes for 30 and 8. Jamychal Green goes to 17 and 8. Big night for both of those players. And we don't win the game without Michael Porter having the game that he had. So that was great to see.
Todd Romero.
Hey, Coach, it's kind of odd to see every starter be in minus numbers, yet your bench comes up. Every one of the bench members was in plus numbers. And I thought when you were talking about that fourth quarter unit, I thought one play in particular that started the fourth, there was a missed 3, the real hustle for that rebound, the kick back out, and then the hit for 3 by Jamychal that gave you guys the lead was kind of indicative of your team's effort.
Yeah, and even before that, right, Todd? It was so, I hated to see PJ Dozier, obviously, whether it's a hamstring strain, we're going to see what the injury is, but he had to leave the game, and he's been great for us. Jamal Murray had a great first half. He gets ejected. So, you need to find a way, and our bench came through for us. And to your point, making hustle plays. You miss a shot, who wants to rebound? And again, for us to be plus 15 on the glass, 49 to 34, we had 14 offensive rebounds. Those are valuable extra possessions that we're generating. And to your point, that one led to a Jamychal Green 3. So, yeah, this was a character. Third game in 4 nights. coming off 2 overtime games in Phoenix. Come in here, a lot of things are happening, and we found a way to get the win. So not satisfied. We have 2 more games in this road trip, and next stop is Miami.
Go back to Mike Singer.
Hey, Michael. Thanks for bringing up Mike. Appreciate it. I wanted to ask, do you appreciate the confidence and the readiness that he plays with, that he comes off late in the third quarter, comes off the bench, gives you the spark, end of the third quarter to start the fourth? Do you appreciate just the ability to just jump into the game and play and contribute?
I would say, as opposed to appreciating it, I expect it. You know, Michael Porter was a starter at the beginning of the year. Obviously, he missed a ton of time due to COVID protocols. I think he missed 9 or 10 games to start the month of January. We were playing really well at the time, so I decided to keep him coming off the bench, stay with that group. You know, but as you've seen last couple of games, not necessarily everybody gets caught in who starts. It's such a big thing for everybody. I don't really understand it. If you have a chance to close the game, that's more important than hearing your name before a game in an arena with no fans. But anyways, I digress. But I'm not, you know, surprised by anything Michael does. He's supremely talented. That's why he earned that starting small forward position. And as I mentioned earlier, Mike, this is one of the games where Michael took over and had big plays that allowed us to stay close and ultimately allowed us to win the game at the end.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll start off with Mike Singer.
Hey, Jamychal, you guys are now 9-3 in your last 12 games. What have you found over these past few weeks? What has gelled?
We starting to gel well on defense. You know, offensively, we's always pretty much gelling. We got plenty of people that could take over the game scoring-wise. So our main thing was getting stops.
Go to Nick Kosminer.
Jamychal, I'm just curious, when you started in the league, you were cut a couple times, you signed a few 10-day contracts, you went undrafted out of Alabama, and now you're playing a key role on a team with title hopes, just as you were last year.
Yeah.
What was it about the early part of your journey that kind of helped form the kind of player you are today?
You know, it started with my 10 day in San Antonio. You know, the way Pop, you know, Chip Ellis, and I mean, I think Chip, Coach Chip, the shooting coach, the way they just worked with me, they taught me how to be a pro in the league. You know, just putting the extra work in and just really focus on my shot. And, you know, now my shot is falling, so it's working for me.
Go to Harrison Wind.
Hey, Jamychal, Mike wasn't able to practice or be around the team for 3 weeks. Are you surprised with just how quickly he's been able to find his offensive rhythm again since coming back?
Yeah, he ain't skip a beat. I don't know if he got a gym at his own house or whatever, but it seemed like he haven't missed a game. Came back and he's been playing big for us. So, you know, we're excited about having him back.
Go Todd Romero.
Hey, Jamychal, do you feel that chemistry with that bench unit? You guys were huge today. Everybody was in plus numbers. Are you starting to feel that every game?
Almost there. You know, me, Mike, and Monte, I was talking to them, you know, differently. But each conversation, we was just saying that we can't be stopped. You know, what Mike brings to the game, you know, with my shooting and the way Monte lead that second group. We doing a great job of helping the first group keep the lead or getting us back in the game, just keeping the energy up.
Vic Lombardi.
Jamychal, there was a sequence there in the fourth quarter where I believe the Mavericks had 5 attempts at a bucket. Ball kept going out of bounds. They kept getting it back. You would not let them score. How much, man, is defense just heart and hustle and grinding like that?
Like I said, it's all about the will. You know, it's will and want to, and we want to right now. And it's putting us in a great situation. Right now, we 9-3 in the last 12, so we just got to keep it up on that end, and, you know, everything else will fall in place.
All right, that'll do it. Thank you, Jamychal.
Thank you.